Very good day. Hold on. Don't want to let people see the joint that I'm hitting. Well, they say YouTube be fucking with the video. Sometimes they see you smoking, but you already know how it is. So, all the Cowboy fans that were talking all this major shit about, oh, the Cowboys got the best offense in the league. The receivers are unstoppable. That offense is just, oh my God, nobody stacks up to that offense. They can score on anybody. Well, you see what happens when you have an offense that is supposed to be prolific and it runs into a defense that's pretty fucking good. I'm a Raider fan, but we got to be honest here. The Broncos defense looked pretty good today, and they're not a bad defense at all. They've been good for a few years now. And the Cowboys, Dak Prescott just looked pedestrian. He looked average as fuck today. I don't think he had a touchdown, 2 picks, something like that. Didn't crack maybe a couple hundred yards. Lamb and Pickens didn't see the end zone. You know, Williams didn't really do much, right? I mean, he did his little thing, but as far as the passing game, that shit was shut down. Like, the Broncos shut that shit down. And when it comes to the 49ers, oh, my 49ers. I'm not saying my 49ers as in I'm a 49er fan. I mean my 49er fans that are my friends that love to be on social media constantly talking shit about the Raiders, how the Raiders suck. You hear Cowboy fans, you hear Raider fans talking about how the Raiders suck. And yes, we do suck. We're not good at all. Anyone who's a real fan, a legitimate fan, understands football will tell you the Raiders aren't a good football team at all. But for you Niner fans and you Cowboy fans to sit there and act like you guys are going to go to the Super Bowl. You guys are going to win it all. Woo! Niners, Cowboys are going to win it all. Whatever the fuck ever. And I'm glad today happened to shut some of you motherfuckers up. The Niners got fucking smashed. Cowboys really got fucking smashed. That I don't know. That Frisco game was weird. Cowboy game was weird because a lot of things happened that I don't think people really expected. Like, even though the Niners are without Purdy and they got Warner's fucking on the bench, you know, he's fucked up and they got a lot of injuries, but Shanahan's been making it work with the 49ers. So I think people expected a better game out of the 49ers today. And I know damn straight for sure, Cowboy fans expected a better game out of Dak Prescott and that Cowboys offense today. But you got to understand, I'm a Raider fan, okay? But the Broncos look good. The Chiefs, we already know what they're going to do. The Cowboys and the 49ers, they're in the same boat with us. They just look a little bit better. They're just a shinier turd than the Raiders, the Cowboys, and the 49ers. Let's keep it a buck. All they are is a shinier piece of hot monkey dookie. That's all they are. A bunch of fucking dooter booters, dookie shooters, dooter booters. Their motherfuckers ain't worth a goddamn nothing. That team is just as bad as the Raiders. They're just better coached. So they win a couple of more games than the Raiders do. When it comes to the Steelers and the Packers tonight, what are your guys' thoughts on that game? How do you think that was going to play out? I'll tell you right now. When it comes to tonight, Steelers and the Packers, this is what I think is going to happen. I think we're going to see an all-out shootout. You've got Aaron Rodgers on one side. You got Jordan Love on the other side. You got some pretty good offenses and some defenses. That Packers defense is okay. Just because they added Parsons didn't push them over the top or nothing like that. They're okay, right? They can get after the quarterback when they need to. They can make some plays here and there. They're not necessarily as bad as the Steelers defense is. But both of those offenses are going to be putting up some major points tonight. That's what I feel. If I got to call this game, I got to say it's going to be Packers 34 and it's going to be Steelers 31. And I see Aaron Rodgers throwing 2 to 3 touchdowns, maybe 275 yards, 300 yards. And I see Love doing the same thing. 2 to 3 touchdowns, 300 yards. And they're just slinging that motherfucking pill all over the yard. But as for you Cowboy fans and as for you 49er fans, once again, I got to get my gloat on because at least this week we didn't lose. I mean, the Raiders didn't lose because we didn't play, but we still didn't fucking lose, right? We still didn't lose. And you know, considering everything the fucking Raider fans have gone through this year, I think that's a pretty big plus that we didn't fucking get stomped out this week. And everybody's sitting back like, well, duh, motherfucker, you didn't play this week. Hey, we still didn't fucking lose. As for the Niners, can't say that. They got their ass whooped. McCaffrey didn't do shit today. You know, McCaffrey didn't. It's weird, though, because with the betting and everything going on in the NBA right now, right? I saw some of these games today in the NFL, and a lot of things didn't happen, like I was saying earlier, that we expected to happen. Like, even though the 49ers lost, like, I didn't think they were going to beat. Who did they play today? The Texans, right? I didn't think they were going to beat the Texans, but I didn't think it was going to look the way that it did. I didn't think that McCaffrey was going to get shut down the way that he did. That didn't look right to me. It makes me wonder sometimes, right, with the betting, if that's going on in the NFL, which it has to be. When you've got this sports betting, it's been going on for years, right? Behind the scenes. But now all of us, we can fucking gamble. Back in the days, Michael Jordan had to go to Atlantic City to gamble, to bet on games and shit. We don't have to do that. We just go right to our phone. I've got DraftKings. I've got FanDuel, you know what I mean? Sportsbook. I bet. I do my little, bets here and there. I win some, I lose some. It is what it is. But it's not on the scale of these NFL players, NBA players, and these Major League Baseball players. We know it's involved in baseball. We know it's involved in the NBA. We know it's involved in the NFL. And some of the games that I saw today, and I was watching some of these bets, everybody was betting for Prescott to throw 3 touchdowns, for Lamb to get a touchdown, 100 yards. Everybody was betting for all that type of shit, for McCaffrey to get a touchdown, maybe 2, run for 100 yards, receive for 30, 40 yards. I saw the thousands and thousands of bets that it shows you who's betting on what, or the majority of people have placed these bets right here, right? And I was like, man, a lot of this shit that should have happened didn't happen. So a lot of motherfucking people like me, regular ass people, we lost our fucking money. We lost our money. Like, I lost my money today. I didn't lose a lot, but compared to these guys with millions of dollars, no. But I lost. And I don't know who's in here. I don't know if anybody's fucking commenting, but I'm going to check right here. Let's see. Start a poll. How's everybody doing tonight? How's everybody feeling? Top messages, all messages. All right. I don't even know if there's anyone commenting. But anyways, for the 6 people that are here, yo, what's cracking? I can't see you guys. I don't know why it does that to me. I don't know why it does that to me with the fucking comments and shit. And my thing here is going a little berserk, so I apologize. But yeah, I was like, man, was there some rigging going on in some of these games right in front of us today? Which I don't doubt there was. Like, the shit with the Cowboys, I believe that was a little bit rigged. The shit with the Niners, I believe that was a little bit rigged. I believe every game played is somehow, some way, shape, or form rigged. And it don't necessarily got to mean that everybody's in on it. A couple of the refs, one of the coaches, one of the players. That's all it takes. And if you've ever watched any of these interviews with these mob guys that talk about sports betting and how it's been going on for years, that the mob, Italian mob's been connected to sports betting in the major leagues of sports in the United States forever. They've been connected to it, right? And if you listen to any of these interviews with like Michael Francis and Sammy the Bull and Joey Merlino, and if you watch any of these guys and you hear them when they talk about sports betting and they ask them about it, this thing's been prevalent for years and years. And everybody knows about what happened to Michael Jordan's dad, right? If you're too young and you don't remember the story about Michael Jordan's dad, look it up. They found him on the side of a fucking highway. Somebody murked him on the side of a highway. He was by himself in the middle of nowhere, and they left him on the side of a highway, and I believe he was shot in the head, right? He was killed. And everybody wanted to know why that happened to Michael Jordan's dad. It was because of Michael Jordan, because he was a degenerate gambler. But you got to see David Stern and the commissioners of all these leagues, they know how to damage control, and they know how to make things go away, especially when it comes to these leagues. They're controlled by the Jewish mob, okay? All these leagues. And they don't want certain things to come out. But for some reason now the shit's coming out with the NBA. And some people are saying, oh, it's because Trump has a vendetta against the players that were speaking out against him, like LeBron James and all these guys. So he came to expose them or whatever. It's bigger than that. It's bigger than that. It's just that a lot of people they like to rip people off and do certain things. And you got people in the background to do a lot of talking and telling everybody what's going on. And before you know it, somebody gets caught up and they turn around, they start snitching, and that's how these things get out. There's a couple of people that have rolled over in that Chauncey Billups case. And I'll tell you right now, Chauncey Billups is one of them. Rozier is one of them. I'm going to tell you right now, they're looking at, when you tell them they're looking at 15, 10 years, they've been used to a certain lifestyle. A morning ritual that sets you up for a good day. What the fuck is that? What the fuck? I don't know. Something popped up on my screen right here. I'm like, what is this? I don't know what the fuck that is and why the fuck it popped up on my shit, but yeah, motherfucking mosquitoes are starting to circle. But yeah, what do you guys think? And for those that were watching, I appreciate you. I appreciate you tuning in and you know, interacting with a motherfucker. But yeah, I had to gloat. I had to come out here and I had to gloat because the Cowboys got their motherfucking ass whipped. The 49ers got their motherfucking ass whipped. Yeah, the Broncos won and the Chiefs are probably going to whoop ass tomorrow night. But at the same time, I'm a Raider fan. And win or lose with us, win or lose, the Niners fans and the Cowboy fans always love to run their fucking mouths. They always love to talk shit, right? They always love to say shit and always love to run their fucking mouths. So I had to come on and I had to say, how about them Cowboys? How about them 69ers? How about it? I don't hear you guys right now. Yeah, you're probably on social media. Fuck you, flipping me off and all this shit because of what I said. But hey, today was a good day. A very good day. So yeah, tonight, Steelers, Packers. I'm saying Packers 34 and the Steelers 31. And I think Rodgers and Love play well. I think those defenses on both sides get exploited. Maybe Rodgers gets sacked once or twice by Micah Parsons. But at the end of the day, it's going to be an entertaining game. And they got to make it entertaining. It's the last game of Sunday. It's the young gun Love versus the old gunslinger Aaron Rodgers. Think about it. Love took Rodgers' job. Rodgers ended up with the Jets. That was horse shit. He's now with the Steelers where he's looking all right. But they love good stories. The NFL and other sports love good stories. They know that's what sells. They know that's what keeps people watching. That's what keeps people betting. Because all they want is your fucking money. This shit with the Niners today, I'm gloating about it, but I believe that was a rigged game. I believe Vegas won a lot of money on that game today, and I also believe that Vegas won a lot of money on that Cowboy game today. And like we always do about this time, drop a like, share this motherfucker, tap in. I'll be back at you motherfuckers soon. Peace.